Biden still has like a 1 in 1,000 shot of staying in, and I am not going to bend until I am broken, Jesse.
Clay,
you're going to be the last guy on the island.
Isn't it adorable to watch him hang on to the final shred of hope? Buck, just let it go. Just let it go. No one's going to judge you. I mean, are we going to make fun of you? Yes. Are you going to be forced to buy me Red Lobster and tie a bib on me? Of course you are.
There is the lobster bib.
That is the bet. That was the bet.
Yeah, I know.
You are already cooked, my friend.
You know, I can't tell you how much I respect my friend Buck Sexton. It's not just because of his history and the fact that he does one of the great radio shows in the country. It's that he was man enough to show up today. Instead of hanging his head in shame with how wrong he's been, he's here. Joining me now, my good friend Buck Sexton, host of course, the Clay and Buck Show. Buck, I'm going to be the bigger person, as you know I always am, and I'm certainly not going to rub anything in about the fact that I've been right this entire time and you've been wrong the entire time and you have to buy me dinner. I'm not even gonna bring that stuff up. I really respect that you're here, Buck. I respect you a lot.
Well, I'm certainly not gonna, at this last moment, show that on top of being wrong, I'm a huge wimp. So, but let me just say, there's a couple of things that need to be understood here, all right? And I just went through a 3-hour show with Clay over this where it was like the gloat-o-meter, like every 15 minutes you had to throw a little gloat in, you know? So Biden made it, and I'm actually mad at him. I'm mad at Biden. He made it to like the very last, it's like if he's running a marathon and he tapped out on mile 25. And we actually played some old audio from the show today from 2 years ago with Clay, where he was saying, oh, well, they're going to replace him they're going to replace Biden. Oh, wow.
Oh, sorry, Buck. I didn't realize they were going to put that up there. Sorry.
I'm the biscuit boy now? That's damn. Okay. All right. Look, I earned it. And you slouching as King Jesse. At least I love that the lobster is mine. That's really good. Your graphics team is good. That's solid. That's nice work. That's nice work. You know that an orange lobster is a real thing, and it's like 1 in 30 million. Fun fact. 1 in 30 million. So I can't promise Jesse I'll get him an orange lobster. Anyway, Biden, Jesse, was right there. He didn't get replaced after the midterms. He didn't get replaced at the start of the primary. There was no primary. 14 million Democrats voted for him. All the Democrats were going along with this. All the media was going along with this. But the idiots around him were like, let's have a debate really, really early. That'll turn things around. And I can say this now because it doesn't matter. I want to be like, no, you morons. Everybody knows he has dementia. They're all going to see it. What are you doing? I'm going to lose my bet. They blew a 3-touchdown lead in the fourth quarter for the team, with the Biden team, Jesse. This is madness. And the even crazier part, Kamala Harris has no chance, no chance of beating Donald Trump in this election. And so what? It's going to be somebody else now? They just all endorsed Kamala today. This is insane. I should have won my bet, but Democrats are morons.
They are morons. And actually, I really do. Honestly, we'll set aside the gloating portion now and get down to the nitty gritty of it. I want your analysis on what you think happened, or at least what you think pushed this decision over the top. As you know, we still haven't heard from Joe Biden, which is really, really odd. Withdrawing from the race and not making yourself even seen alive is odd, and now theories are running wild, but we'll set that aside. Was it the Pelosi knifing? Was it the super PAC cutting off the money? What was the thing in your eyes that teamed Biden find it out and said, you know, guys, it's over, let's hang up our spurs? What was it?
I think they got people close to him who said, because let's be very clear, if it was Biden just doing what's best for the country, which is now the big narrative, that's the story, which is hilarious because Joe Biden only cares about himself, he would have done this a month ago. Like, why? Because it's not just about the extra humiliation that Biden got by dragging this out, which was unnecessary. He also takes time away from the other candidate. We know nothing now that's different than what we knew right after that debate, but he kept saying no. Jesse, did you see the Biden campaign co-chair was on the Sunday shows saying he's in, he's the guy, the decision has been made. A couple of hours later, Biden, I don't know, somebody tweets out on his X account, which we know he's not the only person who has access to it. Look, I don't have proof of this. So if you're asking me for theories, I think that while Biden, and remember, he has COVID, that's what we've been told. COVID's actually dangerous to people in their 80s, just like a cold is dangerous to people in their 80s. So he's dramatically weakened. And I think that they may have just made this a fancy French words, Jesse, a fait accompli. They might have just decided to do it and then turn to him and be like, well, there's no turning back now, buddy. Like, that's one component of it, that they basically pushed it forward and then just said, you can't change this around. The other thing would be, I think they might have said, do you want Jill to be, christening the Biden, presidential library in 3 years or not? You know what I mean? I think they went for what the legacy is financially for the family. And I think that may be the offer that they made that offer he couldn't refuse. Because I'm telling you this, Joe Biden thought that he should stay in. And Joe Biden, from an electoral perspective, was not wrong. He's a better candidate, even with dementia, than Kamala is, which I think tells you a lot about Kamala.
Okay, well, yeah, it tells us all we need to know about Dome. But let's focus on that part of it really quickly, Buck. Well, why is he better? I don't understand the poll numbers. He's not a functional adult, and I realize how horrible she is. You and I have made fun of her many, many times. I get that, but how in the world could she possibly be pulling below the guy who's no longer a functional adult? A VP doesn't even do anything. Why is she so unpopular?
It was a big pulse. The big pollster just came out today that Harris is nationally registered voters 9 points behind Trump. Republicans haven't had a 9 points behind Trump. That is landslide. That is losing. That truly, if that is what happens, that's losing all the swing states plus New Jersey, New Mexico, Minnesota, Virginia. I mean, it is an absolute ass kicking. Okay, and that's what they just traded. They traded down. This is why I didn't think they would do it, but they're such hysterical nincompoops. And this is the thing. I think that you're going to see Kamala Harris is going to be going actually in the wrong direction. Why? But to answer your question, why is Biden more popular? Because people vote based on habit, and they vote based on how it makes them feel to support a certain brand. And Democrats know the Biden brand. They feel like his advisors are around him but at the end of the day, they know Joe, they trust Joe. Kamala Harris, no one trusts her, and no one thinks she's impressive. And I just think that at the end of the day, everyone's going to recognize that, as crazy as it sounds, the Democrats have made their terrible situation of a dementia patient as their nominee worse with the queen of DEI. It's very bad.